In a rocket, I love the simple story where a small ship, a rocket, zooms up to the moon.
Oh, totally. The image of an astronaut looking back at Earth, seeing just a blue dot, really stays with me. It makes our home seem both tiny and precious. And I love how, in the story, the astronaut feels small but happy, kind of humble in the face of space.
It's wild, right? And when you imagine that rocket moving fast, moving up, moving far, it's a great way to practice new words, too. Even just saying fast, up, far out loud helps cement the ideas.
Yeah, and adding words like astronaut or rocket to the mix means you're not just memorizing, you're building a little story in your mind. That's what makes learning stick for me.
That actually reminds me so much of learning is about discovery, right? When you look up at the moon and ask, is it bright? Is it round? Is it near? It turns something ordinary into a mini investigation.
Absolutely. Those little questions are powerful. For example, having to answer out loud, the moon is bright or the moon is near, I feel like it locks the meaning in. Plus, the more you practice, the more natural it feels.
And I find that repeating sentences, even the simple ones, helps me remember. Kind of like when you learn a song by singing it over and over. It's the same with these short sentences. Funny you say that, because when we dive into words like orbit or gravity, things can get tricky, but the simple explanations help. Orbit is just the path the moon moves on, and gravity is that invisible pull keeping our feet on the ground.
It's such a relief when someone breaks it down. Like, the moon moves in an orbit, or gravity keeps us on Earth. Suddenly, these big science ideas sound totally manageable. And I love the little detail that on the moon, gravity is weaker, so the astronaut can hop around makes me want to practice hopping myself.
Exactly. And then the word surface, it's just the top of something, like the top of the moon. When you picture the moon's surface as gray, it sticks so much better. Switching gears a bit, I always get excited when we talk about Mars and rovers. There's something cool about the idea that a little robot is up there, sending back photos from a cold, red world.
You know, the word rover used to sound mysterious to me. Now it's just a robot on a planet. And when you hear the rover sends a photo, it almost feels like you're there with it. I also like the simple way to describe Mars. Red, dry, and cold, easy to remember.
And then comets. Imagine something made of ice and dust, traveling through space with a big tail behind it. Picturing the comet has a tail helps you remember both the look and the word in one go. So after learning all these words and stories, it's helpful to check what you remember with a quick quiz. But my favorite part is slowing down at the end, breathing, and just thinking about the sky and the stars.
That ending is surprisingly relaxing. When you close your eyes and imagine the stars, the moon, the sun, it's like all